Good day, gang. I'm in the office today, suit and suit and tie. I want to make a few comments on last week's presentations. One, Steve, Jill, Richard, great job. Really nice, well done, well presented. Yeah, okay. So people are going to have to make comments on that, and I was thinking about how we're going to do that for future. Because obviously, I've said you're allowed to take your whole week to present that and make that presentation, and then people have to make their comments. So I'm going to leave the comments that people make, the positive and constructive criticism comments after. I'm going to leave that open for a couple of weeks after, I think is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm not going to give you my feedback until I decide to close that week out, and then when I do that, I'll make a post and say, look, week one is done, all the comments. I'll count all that and I'll grade it all up, and then it's done and closed. Okay, so I'll give that a couple of weeks for you guys to make your comments. Please do it sooner rather than later. I don't want to surprise you and say, oh, week one is closed and you haven't made your comments. Okay, so keep that in mind. Number two, constructive feedback. So I was reading your comments there, and people get, I didn't find anything negative, or I don't really like making negative comments and stuff like that. And I appreciate that, guys. I do. But it's not. Don't think of it as negative. All right. It is constructive criticism, and it is a skill like any other that can be learned, and you will need it sometime in your life. Even if you're doing it with your kids, this course or work in general, you had to learn how to give feedback and do it constructively in a positive manner. Okay. So don't think of it as you're pointing out mistakes. That don't think like that. That'll play with your mind, and you won't like doing it, and no one does. So think of it as I'm giving constructive feedback so this person can improve. Okay. At the end of this course, when the people who are doing their presentations at the end of the course, they're going to have all the benefits of all the feedback that have been given and the videos they've seen over the term, and their presentations should be even better than the first week's. Okay. Sorry, Jill, Richard, and Steve, but that's just how it is. So keep that in mind. It is constructive feedback for improvement. Okay. Then last but not least is the mini quizzes. So last week there was a mini quiz that had a question that my notes said one thing and the book said another, and one or two of you got it wrong. Now, not all of you, because the questions are randomized, but so what I've done now is I've talked to our technical people at the Marine Institute, and what they're going to do now, so anytime you have something wrong on a mini quiz, it should tell you what you got wrong, and it should also provide you with the correct answer. Okay, so that is something new I've just started, and that will start this week, and hopefully it will work well. And if it does, then I'll just continue that for the rest of the term. Okay, so I just want to give you some feedback for that. Today is Sunday. I'm in the office. So Monday, tomorrow, I am flying to Cardiff, so I won't be able to access you at least in the morning time. And I'm going to join a ship there and go to the Persian Gulf. Okay, via Suez. And that's it for me, guys. I hope you're enjoying it so far, and I will talk to you later on this week. Cheers.